What is up, everyone? My name is Naveed, and today we're going to be talking about the ultimate quant QNT guide. I made an H-bar video the other day. It did very well, and today I want to go ahead and talk about quant QNT. A lot of you guys know about this because over the last couple of years, it's been all over the news, especially in the crypto market. And if you got into it earlier 3 years ago, then you made a lot of money. And then now, if you're watching this video, you want to know more about what's going on, all that fun stuff, or you're a new person that's trying to go ahead and get into it, but that just doesn't know what QNT is. In this video, we're going to be talking about what is QNT, companies that use QNT OS, which is the software of QNT, the platform, the CEO and founder, and the QNT team. We're going to be talking about the QNT market cap, price, and chart analysis. We'll be going into detail about that. And then we're going to be talking about my price prediction doing the math. The next thing that I'm about to talk about before I even get into what is QNT, it is very important that you watch that, because at the end, when I go over the price targets that I have set, you'll understand exactly why I have them set the way that I have them set, because charts don't lie, the numbers don't lie, and history does not lie at all. And right now we're in a ultra bullish cycle. Well, it's about to kick off, but once it kicks off, we'll be in that cycle where the cryptocurrency market is going to be in that discovery mode once again, and a lot of eyes are going to start getting into it again, right? A lot of people are going to start getting into it. So really quick, let me go ahead and go over the total market cap, because this is very important to understand if you even want to remotely know the price prediction for QNT and any crypto that you're holding. Because in order to understand exactly what type of market we're in and where we're in the market, what type of market that we're about to be in, let me just quickly tell you. This is the crypto market cap, and it goes all the way back in the inception of crypto, right, which is Bitcoin. And when you go all the way back, you can see that the green line all the way at the top. I went ahead and always talk about this. I'm going to make a video just talking about this in just this graph in general in the next couple of days. But just for the purpose of this video, if you look, the top line of this graph is number one. That's the total market cap, the upper band, right? That's the ultimate value of cryptocurrency, the overall market. When you look at it back in June 2011, it was only about $126 million. And we've come a long way since, because we're almost sitting at about 2.1 trillion, right, with a T. So when you look at it over the years, the crypto market has grown residually every single bull market, right? It's consistently grown, and then we've come down, and then once again, we reach a new high in the band of the overall crypto market, because everyone starts getting into it. And when we reach that price discovery, more people start looking into it. If people did not get into cryptocurrencies 3 years ago, they're going to start getting into it now, because the way that everything is structured, and now everyone's talking about it, now everyone feels a little bit more comfortable because more people are aware of what cryptocurrencies are. And there's a really good chance that if you're in cryptocurrencies, there's 4 other people that in your family, or anyone in your family that might be in cryptocurrency or that knows about cryptocurrency, right? Before, that wasn't the case. Only a handful of people knew, and then the other people needed to go ahead and do their research. But when you look at this chart, you can see in 2018, when we had the bull run for the entire market, and we reached the peak of about almost $833 billion, right? And that was the total market cap. It went all the way above, and then we came down to the red, which was about the fair market value, what, about 133 billion, and then we never went all the way down, but we kept around that 100 and some billion dollars. And then until recently, which was about 2021, which is almost 3 years ago, where we had reached a total market cap of $2.21 trillion. And guess what? We're at that exact almost near market cap of the market right now, but we're all the way down here. So you see that this was the top of the overall crypto market, and we've come a long way, because now we're in that fair value band. Well, I mean, look at that. We're sitting at almost, with fair value is actually technically $2.47 trillion, but we're sitting a little bit less than that at 2.11, right? So it still has room to grow. When you look at it, and let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. When you look at this chart, you can see this one big thing. What is it? It has a lot of room to grow, okay? When it has a lot of room to grow, that means what? You're going to make a lot of money if you get into it over here. A lot of people right now aren't even looking at cryptocurrencies, but they will be, like I said. But those people that get in over here in any cryptocurrency in general, they're going to grow with the market also, right? Because when the bull market kicks off, everything makes money. And that's very important to know. So, and I mean, obviously you have some losing projects, and right now, since it's the meme market, you'll probably have those as the losing projects. But those actual utility tokens that will actually be kicking off, that are actually good, that's actually worth it, like QNT, you're gonna see those reach. You're gonna see those grow with the market cap really strong. So right here, you can see that we're sitting at 2.11 trillion. Right here, the upper band is, if you were to look at it, right, we're going to go into 2025 and we're going to go to August and September. What does that say? That says that the upper band, the green, is at $41.7 trillion. And guess what year it is? It's election year, right? Depending on who is going to win this election, this will determine a lot based on that person. The market of crypto, it has so much room to grow, because let's just say hypothetically it doesn't even reach this band, right? It doesn't even reach 40 some trillion dollars, right? Okay, let's just say that it goes half that. Let's say that we go back, right? Let's say, I'm going to reset the zoom. Let's say that we're right about here, right? Let's say that this is where we end up, which was the middle, right? So when you go back here, what is the middle? It's right around here. And what does that say right there? Fair value, the red line, is $5.35 trillion. That means that is the lowest we're probably going to be in the bull market, right? Or in whatever kind of market that you want to talk about when we're talking about that fair value concept, because usually it's the bear market. So when you bull market, I'm sorry, I'm confusing everything, but bear market is the red line, is what it would basically be. And if you broke below that, that's when, like, yeah, you got to be concerned. But when you look at this, what do you see? The upper band is going to be closer to 49 trillion. The middle band right here in between the 5 and 49, you're looking at between 25 to 30 trillion dollars. The market has a lot of room to grow, and because we did not touch the upper green band, but we did all the other bull markets, because the 2021 bull market was cut short because of a lot of factors that are playing a role, we may actually hit that this year. I mean, not this year, 2025, in the next bull run. Because what is a big thing that's happening right now? Governments are getting into cryptocurrencies. Companies are getting into cryptocurrencies. They're more comfortable putting them on their balance sheets. And then on top of that, you have conversations, you have talks in the government, depending on who's going to become president, that Bitcoin may be on the Federal Reserve balance sheet, right? That's huge for the crypto market, right? And now, because you understand this, when we move on and when we talk about the price targets, you'll understand that as well. Okay, now going back over here, what is QNT? QNT is a cryptocurrency for the Quant network, a platform that helps different blockchains work together, right? This is what QNT is. Think of it like a universal translator for the blockchain, allowing them to talk with each other, which most can't do on their own at all. Quant's main technology is called Overledger, and it offers several key benefits, and I'm going to read it out to you because I have it written down in front of me, and that's where I'm reading from. Interoperability, working together. Quant allows different blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum to communicate and share information with each other. This is something they normally can't do without special technology. Security. By connecting multiple blockchains together, Quant makes sure that no single point of failure can take the system down, making it very secure for transactions and data sharing, right? Now you have the third, scalability and handling the growth, because when something like the market grows, you have to have a coin, you have to have a platform that grows with it. Quant is designed to grow and expand easily without getting stuck and slowed down by the limits of one blockchain. It connects with many blockchains and it uses them as a backbone of creating more space within itself to go ahead and expand. And so businesses can grow smoothly. It makes it so businesses can grow smoothly, right? Depending on whatever they want to go ahead and use this for. Ease of use is Quant simplifies the use of blockchain for companies, developers, allowing them to build blockchain-based solutions without needing to understand how each blockchain works. This is a translator for all blockchains. It helps everything work together so seamlessly that it does not have any issues. What is QNT used for? Access, building, and staking, right? The access is to use Quant services and connect different blockchains. Users and businesses need the QNT token. Without that, they can't even do anything. They can't use Ethereum to go ahead and use QNT. They have to use QNT. Developers pay QNT to create apps and systems that connect to various blockchains using the Quant's technologies. And then number three, you have the staking. QUANT QNT can also be staked, which helps secure the network and participate in the governance decisions, right? Making the decisions for the entire Quant network. Why is Quant so special, you may be asking? Well, the real blockchain connections. Quant doesn't just link blockchains, it allows them to truly talk with one another, which is very rare in the crypto market, right? HBAR can't even do that. HBAR can build the top of a bunch of those stuff. Business Focus is designed with companies in mind, making it easier for businesses to use blockchain technology without needing to change their entire system. They can literally use QNT software, the OS system, and connect it, and then they can use it. That's how simple the QNT network makes a lot of these things. These, for example, if someone's using Salesforce, a company, which is a platform to go ahead and take payments, or for whatever purpose that they use it for, it can seamlessly be connected to that. And then not limited to one blockchain, Quant works with many blockchains, like I said before, fast and efficient, quickly making the great large businesses, financial systems that need speed and reliability much more efficient than they were before. And then you also have the security at the top level. Quant uses its Overledger technology to securely connect different blockchains, ensuring that the data passed between them remains protected by by operating across multiple blockchains. It creates a more resilient system and minimizes the risk of hacking or outages. Think of it as a strong, secure bridge that ensures a smooth data flow across different blockchains. It makes it so it works, it doesn't have any issues, it doesn't glitch, it's seamless. It makes everything easier. So Quant's governance by reputable entities, right? Quant Network is backed by experienced and well-established industry players, including banks, including enterprises that use the Quant's technology to solve their blockchain problems. A lot of companies are starting to transition into blockchain, but they don't know how to. So Quant makes it easy for them to go ahead and get that foot in the water, and so they can go ahead and integrate their software system so they can use the blockchain, they can integrate the blockchain, be secure their information through Quant. This means it isn't run by just a small group of developers, but it's a big name. It's made so Quant's governing, you can say, council, the people that help it, the entities, the governance, these big names have a lot at stake in ensuring the network success and reliability because they use it, right? Real world use cases, not just hype, right? A lot of people want to say QNT is just hype, it's not going to go anywhere, and I'll explain to you why it's not. Quant is already in action in the real world applications. Some examples include banking and finance. It helps banks connect their various systems and transfer assets securely across the blockchain. Instead of using, for example, the PayPal software and what you used to use, instead of using those platforms, the coding, whatever they did before, they're now using directly through the blockchain to secure their entire assets from one place to another much seamlessly. They're making it secure so nothing happens, money doesn't get lost. Healthcare, it enables secure and sharing of medical data across different health systems and blockchains. Is this rare for QNT? It is, but there are also a handful of other blockchains that do this, right? So QNT is piggybacking off of them and ensuring that it meets those requirements that a lot of other blockchains, excluding those 5, aren't doing. Right, supply chain, it helps track goods and services across different stages of production, ensuring transparency. Government use. Quant can assist with public records. You know, when you go to your office, whenever you go to the courthouse, wherever you may go, there are papers scattered everywhere, and they may be using a cloud service. They can use the Quant OS system, they can use the Quant network to go ahead and store those public records and securely connect with them to go ahead and use them at any given time, right? It literally crosses and connects different departments of the government, different parts of whatever government entity that this is being used at, seamlessly. It makes it so much easier. So now, because you guys know what is QNT, what companies use QNT? Well, let me tell you. And this is, by the way, this is the website of QNT. And these are the companies that use QNT. There is so much to go over here. You can just take a screenshot of this and you can see it. I'll give you a second. So you can already see Oracle uses it. Then you have Citibank that uses it. You have Credit Suisse that uses it. Samsung, Intel, Microsoft. You have Salesforce, like I said before, right there. Salesforce, Nest, Cisco. You have Instagram, Gmail. You have a bunch of these other applications that try integrating on the Overledger OS, which is the QNT OS system, the software, right? The network. So it's reputable. It's being used in the real world right now. So your answer to anyone that says QNT is a fad, it's never going to go anywhere, it's useless, this is your response. It's already being used. So are you saying that these other companies are also fad, that they're using QNT? No, it means they're using it, and they're using it because they see a benefit in it. So there you go. There's your answer. And then now when you go ahead and look at the QNT founders, the CEO, and the team behind it, and I can quickly tell you right now, this is the CEO, Gilbert Verdane, right? He has experience. These people aren't just some people that woke up in the morning and decided that they wanted to go ahead and get into a crypto project and just blow it up, right? They got into it because they saw value. They saw a market where things weren't being done. And so he decided that he wanted to do it. He's a programmer. He's a developer. He's a person with experience on the corporate level with these Fortune 500 companies. He is now the CEO and he is the founder of QNT, right? He was a chief information security officer at Cisco, CIO interim, chief information security officer at Cisco, security lead. He worked at BP, HSBC, which is another bank that's using the QNT network. He was a computer science corporation. He has those experiences that make him compatible, that make him the most important individual in the QNT's future. And he has been using his experience to expand that network. And when we move on, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This is, by the way, the team. So if you want to pause and take a picture of it and you want to look into them, you can literally go through this place. It's called craft.com, and then you can search up Quant, and then you can see all the people that are part of the project or the part of the network, because you can't even say this is a project anymore. This is an actual full-fledged company. These are the people that are involved in it. These are the people that are making the day-to-day happen. And the one thing that you can see that is common amongst all of them, they're all experienced. No one just came out of the bed. No one just came out of the woodworks and just started doing stuff. These people have been working for 30, 40, 50 years, 30 years, 20 years. However, some of I'm assuming that one is like 70-some years old. But they've been working there for so long that they have the experience to go ahead and build this entire network to what it could be. Okay? So now, and then this is also the chief product officer of Quant. So if you just want to go and look at that, what I just told you, you can easily do that. Okay? Now, moving on to QNT market cap, price, and chart analysis. This is QNT. QNT right here. When you're looking at it, what do you see? Right? This is the QNT price. It's valued at about $76.14. There are 14.6 million tokens in circulation. Okay? The fully diluted market cap, we're going to go off of this one, which is about $921 million. Okay? Right now, it's sitting on top of this price and is valued so low. Okay? You have to understand this one thing. All-time high of QNT was about $427, which was back in September 11th, 2021, which is exactly 3 years ago. And then on top of that, the all-time low, which was 6 years ago, was 21 cents. Imagine you had gotten to this in 21 cents. You would be up 35,000%. You put $100 in, you would have a lot of money, right? That's how crazy this went up. And that's how crazy this entire economy of the Quant network is, right? Now moving on to looking at the chart, okay? When you look at the chart, what do you see? It's down. It's very down. But in order to understand how low it is, we have to go zoom back out. And obviously right here, I'm looking at the 1 day, because you can't really look at the 14 minutes or the 15 minutes because they'll just keep going back and we'll never go and find out what's happening at all. Okay. So when you're looking at this, you can see that it was launched back in 2021. And then from there, it went all the way up to its all-time high in 2021 at $400 and some. Okay. And since then, we've come crazy down. And we've actually went down, which was the lowest, about $40 since this all-time high. We never reached the all-time high, but $40 was like around the price that you would say that this reached. But when you go back, now let me tell you something. When you go back and when you look at this right here, you can see that this, personally, I think that any price below $100 is a must buy for QNT. Because right now we had a breakout. it was going down, down, down. And September, everyone knows, is known as that bad month in crypto. But when it was consistently going down, we were waiting for that breakout to happen. It was at $60, 50, 65, whatever, and it was not going above at all. But eventually, literally a few weeks ago, it broke out. And then since then it went back down, and this was probably a bear trap, and then now it's back up again because Bitcoin is back up. Now what we're seeing is QNT is entering that little wave alongside Bitcoin because it loves following Bitcoin's trajectory, and so does everything else in the crypto market. But when you look at the money flow and everything that's happening, this is an easy coin that can reach the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 mark. And I'll tell you exactly why, because I know there are going to be people in the comments that are going to say it will never reach that price. There's no way. If you watch the earlier part of the video, you'll understand exactly why it would reach those prices. And I'll give you the math breakdown of those prices. So this is just a basic analysis. I'm not even going to go into detail about the charts and everything that's happening. But when you look at it, what do you see, right? What do you see? You see that it's starting to break out. It's starting to go up. The yellow is considered, I'm obviously looking at the short term right now, but when I zoom out, what you want to do is, let's zoom out a little bit, right? Let's zoom out a little bit. Look, literally, this is what it's looking like. Right now, we're looking at a breakout, and if it goes above the yellow, because I just want to use color-coded stuff right now, if you look at the yellow and you can see that it goes into green, we're officially going to be back in the rally of going back up that we were supposed to. We're going to break the $400 mark in a bull market. We're going to go way above that. We're going to find a new all-time high, and then from there, we're going to continue building, especially if the crypto market keeps going up. So this just tells you that it's breaking out. It's going back up. So this may be the price that you maybe want to get into, right? And ultimately, this is my analysis. So any information that I give you in this video is my information that I've researched. It's your responsibility. Whatever you're trying to get into, whenever you're trying to get into it, you should always do your own research. Don't ever look at someone on YouTube and what they're doing and follow their instructions word for word, right? I'm giving you resources. I'm giving you information. It's your responsibility to make your own decision, and I'm not responsible for anything that you lose. So looking at that, now what we have to do is we have to move over here back, because now we're going to talk about the price potential and prediction and why I believe, and I know I said 100x here, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to stay extremely unbiased and just look at the numbers and give you the raw information that I see from my side. When you look at it right now, $76.28 is where it's sitting at. It's sitting at a market cap of $921 million. The value, when I say value, if you were to buy 50 tokens today at this price, it will be valued at $3,800. And I'm assuming that anyone that's looking into crypto isn't a high school student that doesn't have any money. They're people that are actually working. I'm sure that people who are working, they have somewhat saved up that they can invest in the crypto market. That's why you're watching this video. So assuming that, I put $3,800, which is 50 coins, right? That's a good number. So my ultra conservative, meaning that we go a little bit higher and we go above the $420, $30 mark and reach a new all-time high of $762. If it reaches that price, and which I'm hoping it will reach all these prices from my analysis, the value of QNT, the market cap, is going to be $9.21 billion, right? That's very common in the crypto market. The all-time high recently, the one that happened 3 years ago, was almost a $400-some billion market cap, or $500 billion market cap. So we've come a long, I'm sorry, not 500 billion, $5 billion market cap. So when you're looking at the ultra-conservative bull case scenario that I have in 2025, I believe that it has a possibility. It's a very strong chance, especially looking at the crypto market growing. And if you did not rewind and watch that part, because I know people are going to skip through and just look at what are his predictions and are they even reasonable, go back and watch what I said about the overall crypto market, because that's very important to understand exactly what I'm talking about here. When you're looking at it, that $9 billion market cap is extremely reasonable, especially if the market is going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 trillion, especially if Bitcoin is going from 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 billion, 90 billion or $90,000. So that's a 10x on your investment. So you put $3,800 in at a bull case scenario, a conservative bull case scenario is you get $38,000 from your $3,800 investment, right? Now, when you're looking at the bullish scenario, right? If it breaks expectations, the market continuously grows, the government starts getting into a little bit of it, starts hinting it, everything starts kicking up, Bitcoin starts reaching 100,000, whatever, right? The next leg up from $762 is, I see this happening, is $1,907. That is a 25x on your investment. That is a $23 billion market cap, right? That is a good scenario. It's not a conservative, it's above a conservative, but it's a possible scenario. The ultra bullish scenario that I have, it is reaching a price of $3,814. In order for this to happen, Ethereum would need to be $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, okay? Bitcoin would need to start being above $120,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 or above that, right? The market cap of QNT in that ultra bullish scenario will be about $46 billion. If the market is growing to $20 trillion, do you think that it will have any issues of pricing that in QNT and making it closer to 20 to about $46 billion? I don't think so. I think there's a possibility. If the market grows, that money trickles down, and this has a chance of being up there. It 1,000,000% does. I believe it does, right? Because the numbers don't lie. And that's a 50% increase. I'm sorry, a 50x increase on your initial investment of $3,800. Literally, one of your coins will be worth, out of your 50, will be worth your initial investment. That's how crazy that price estimate is. But that's looking at if we start reaching that 30, 35, $40 trillion market cap of the entire crypto market. That would turn your $3,800 investment into $190,000. And I know a lot of people that can do a lot with that type of money. And that was just because you invested a little bit of your money because you believed in a project and you did your own research. So that being said, I hope this video helped you. I hope I gave you a lot of information that can help you determine if you want to get into QNT, if you don't want to get into QNT. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know this, I went ahead and launched a Telegram, and it's going to be down below in the comments and in the description. Make sure you go and subscribe to that Telegram. It's free. Just click the button. If you have a Telegram, get into it and turn your notifications on, and make sure you subscribe and like this video because, number one, the Telegram, I go over every single week. I'm going to be posting updates about the market, QNT, HBAR, ADA, or Cardano, whatever you want to call it, or Ethereum. I'm going to be posting those price updates, those chart analysis every week. Whenever something big is happening, whenever something big in the news is happening about a coin that you're following, the top, I'm not going to be spamming it. It's going to be the top coins that everyone's talking about. It's not going to be some new coin that just came out of the cuts. It's going to be some new stuff. It's going to be some old seasoned crypto that has potential of reaching those prices that's already on the top 10, 20 of the overall market. So make sure that you're subscribed to that Telegram if you want to stay up to date. And number two, make sure you're subscribed and you like this video. It helps the algorithm send this to other people, and the subscribe helps me know that you like this video so I can make more of these. So that being said, you're going to find the timestamps down below. So if any part of this video that you want to rewind at, you don't have to rewind. You can just click it and it'll just go back and you can just skim through it. So I try making life much easier for everyone. So that being said, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time for another analysis. Have a great day.